Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Zyblo here, and in today's video, I'll be showing you the fastest and easiest way to make YouTube thumbnails online completely free. So getting straight into this video, I'll be showing you two sites that I use. One of them is the main site, which is canva.com. This is the main site where you'll actually create your thumbnail or your design or whatever. And then the other site that I'm gonna show you is called Kapwing, and this site is is a really good site for creating your own PNGs, and that's why I use it. Because I feel like creating your own PNGs just makes you more unique whenever you make your own thumbnails or whatever. You don't want to be using like the Google PNGs that you have, and sometimes when you're trying to find something on Google, you always can't find the PNG that you're looking for, which makes you resort to other PNGs that you don't want really. And I feel like that's not good. I feel like you should always be unique in your own way. And I never used to know how to do this when I first started making my YouTube thumbnails, and I always thought it would be like something that was difficult. But when I found this site and I learned how to do it, I found it very easy, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So this site you don't really need, but I'm just showing you just in case you want to learn how to make PNG images yourself, so it could be more unique when it comes to creating your own thumbnails. So for both of these sites, you have to sign in. You want to do that because it's completely free, obviously, like I said in the video, but you want to do that so that you don't have watermarks that show whenever you create designs on either of these sites. Because if you don't sign in, it'll leave a watermark that you don't want to see in your videos, obviously, because you want it to seem like they're your own designs. You don't want someone else's name on your thumbnails or anything like that. So once you sign in for Canva, all you have to do is just go to the social media page, and once you're at the home page, just go to social media right here, and then you can just scroll to the right to find YouTube thumbnail. Once you find YouTube thumbnail, so you just click once, you just click on the YouTube thumbnail, because it will show you a bunch of YouTube templates, and it'll give you the right pixels that you need for whenever you do post a YouTube thumbnail to YouTube. And say if you're making a gaming video, you can just search up gaming, and it'll show up a bunch of gaming templates. If you own a cooking channel, you can put cooking. It'll show you a bunch of cooking like ideas for like creating thumbnails for cooking, for example. So yeah, you can search up anything. It'll give you templates, but you don't have to use these templates. If I were to do a template for like one of my videos, since I do gaming, obviously, I would put gaming, and then I would look at the one I want. So most likely, like the one that catches my eye already. That's probably the best thing to do too if you want to use one of these templates, is do the ones that catch your eye, because if it catches your eye, it'll most likely catch the eyes of other people's when they're looking at your thumbnails. So I would probably use this one. So right here it shows the Canva like background and watermark, and you don't want that. So if you don't want that, all you have to do is just click on the background, and right here on the side is like all your tools and stuff. You also have tools up here, but so you can change the background. So what I usually do is I just change it to a certain color. So usually I change it to black just to start off. But there's a bunch of different backgrounds. You can use anything. Like you can even have like a cloud in the background. Obviously that doesn't look good, but like you can have all this other stuff that this site gives you, and they're all free to use. But usually I just stick with plain colors. So I'll probably make it black, because like even with the black, it just makes it look immediately better. And then like this one gives us a template of like world speed race full game walkthrough. So it already has full game walkthrough, so you can change this actually. And like if I was gonna do a walkthrough video on Call of Duty, for example, since Call of Duty is the game I play, I'd probably do a campaign walkthrough, just because a lot of people usually do that. And then just make it look nice, and then and keep it like the same font and everything, because it's already it's already done for you, so you just have to fill in basically the words. And then obviously this is not the game that we're playing. The game we're playing is Cold War, so I'd probably put Cold War. I'll probably leave part 1 obviously, because this would be my first time making a full game walkthrough. And usually with campaigns, you can't complete, like usually people don't complete the games like immediately, especially if you're making a video. You want to make it as long as possible, just so that your viewers can get all the details as possible in game, and also like you can make more videos out of just the campaign, for example, from a game. Say if I wanted to add a background image to show that it is Cold War, because usually people, when they see your thumbnails, they look at the bigger things or the things that pop out to them. So usually the pictures or PNGs, like I said, the PNG images, they pop out quickly. So like if you see a PNG of one of the characters from Cyberpunk, obviously the game is probably about Cyberpunk. If you see a picture of Spider-Man, for example, you most likely think that the video is going to be talking about Spider-Man in some way, you know what I mean? So since I'm talking about Call of Duty, there's two ways, like I said, you can do it. My personal preference is using Kapwing, but I'm gonna show you the quickest way for like getting a PNG image. You can just search it up on Google. So say if I wanted a Cold War like operator PNG, I'll just search it up, and then I'll just look at one, and I'm gonna just use one of the random ones. So right here, I'll use this one. I'll save the image. Um, Save image as. I already have this one saved, but I'll just save it. Once it's saved, you just click upload, upload media. So right here, it's already uploaded. And when you put upload media, it'll show you like, your file. And basically, you just choose, the right file, and then it'll pop up like this. And you can see like it's a PNG image because it has no background. It's just a character. And then you can place it, and then you can put it wherever you want. Usually, I'd probably most likely put it like this, just because like I would probably just use one character just to make it more pop out more, so that when people do see it, like they automatically know like like what I'm gonna talk about is most likely about Call of Duty, or the campaign that I'm playing is most likely Call of Duty. If they didn't notice that it said Cold War right here or anything. And if you wanted to move this back behind like the template that's already here, you just click the your right mouse button, and then you can put like send back, or like if you click it again, you can put it send forward, and that's how you move it like behind layers. So usually I put send back just because it looks better that way, obviously, so you can have the words out, and then it seems like the background's in the back. But obviously this picture doesn't look good to me. So like, and it doesn't seem like your own type of design. So what I do, and the reason why I use Kapwing, is because right here you can easily for example, like say if I was gonna play like or get a picture from Cold War like specifically, I would go into the game, and then I can easily just screenshot like on my PC. Everyone gets the snip and sketch tool on Windows automatically, and you can use that by pressing the Windows button, Shift, and I think it's S. Yeah, and then that's a screenshot. So right here, you can do like a full screenshot, a squared screenshot, a screenshot of something like directly, like if you this is like a freeform snip, so you can like actually make a whole circle around it just so that it snips it quickly. But for some reason on my PC this doesn't work because I have a AMD graphics card. So maybe if you have a graphics card, usually the graphics card can capture stuff for you. So I use my graphics card. So I'll go back to the game, and say if I wanted to screenshot one of the operators skins. So let's just say like this guy, for example, he has a nice skin. So I'd probably go to his operator missions, and then like I'll do that, and then this is a good picture that I can screenshot like the full screen. And then so what I would do for my capture card, you can change this. I'm pretty sure if you look at the graphics card in your system, you can change it. But for my graphics card, I press Control Shift and I to screenshot. Hold on. So it says right here on the top right, screenshot saved. As you can see, once I have that, I just go to the file that I have it saved at and click like upload. So the file I have it saved is in my hard drive. I have it under captures, and then it'll be right here. So as you can see, like it puts the whole image here. And if you wanted to make this character into a PNG, so that this character just popped out like by itself, you can use the erase tool, and there's a magic wand. So the magic wand, what it does is it basically takes out anything that's a like to what you click on. So if you can change the sensitivity. So if the sensitivity is high and I click on the black, for example, it will literally take away everything that's black, even including like most likely the middle of his sweater, which I don't want. So usually I put the sensitivity low, just because it makes it faster, obviously, to click it, and then you can press the backspace button, and you see how it takes away all the black from around him already automatically. Yeah, it leaves little stuff, but I'll show you how to erase that. So basically with the little stuff that it leaves, like if it does leave stuff, you can either keep on clicking it, and then deleting. You see how it does it like quickly. But what I like to do is just I use the eraser. I increase the size just to make sure like little stuff doesn't pop out still. And then you can actually like make the image like less so you can see, and then just erase, you know, the stuff that you don't want. Obviously, like you see the border, I don't want that. Be careful with going over the image, because obviously if you go over the image, it'll erase it, like if it's a obviously a picture, you know. So then you can zoom into the picture too, so you can get the smaller stuff. And then obviously I would lower the size of the eraser. So like right here, for example, I don't want this, so I'll just go down as good as possible, as good as I can. Obviously sometimes it doesn't have to be perfect. We all mess up, and then you don't want to be wasting so much time on it, because I know, like I said, this is probably like a little bit of a slower method, but it's still a good method. Just to make this cleaner. And then there's a little bit of black right here that I probably don't want, that I could see, but I'm pretty sure people won't see it. There's also a little bit right here, just a little. And yeah, I think this looks pretty good. So once you feel like, you know, you're happy with what you got, all you have to do is just press done. Make sure you bring this down a bit, and then make sure you click this background just in case, and always put this like white white box background, and then you just click this one, because that one gives it a PNG like filter. And then you bring this back up, like resize it back, and then once you're done doing that, just export the image, download it. And like I said, make sure you're signed in, because if you're not signed in, it'll leave a watermark right here that says Kapwing, and you don't want that, because it looks, you know, it doesn't make it seem like it's your own design. So right here, I'm gonna put show in folder. I'm gonna rename it just so I know what it is. So this is like an Adler skin. That's what it's called in game. So I'm gonna just put Adler skin. And then once I'm done with that, I can go right here to upload media. Right here in my downloads, it shows Adler skin. I can just click it, and look, you see it doesn't show any background behind the image, and it's my own image that I just got specifically like from the game that I wanted. And I can just click on it, and it'll be the same thing like a regular PNG, and then I can just resize it, make it bigger. And like I said, to put it behind the image, you can just click on right click and then send it back. You can move it to the side just to make it, I guess, look better like this, or put it wherever you want, you know. And then obviously these letters aren't showing, so I'll right click, send it to the back, and now these letters show. So like I said, this looks better. You can always change the color of these backgrounds. So right here, if you just click on it, so this is like it shows you photo colors, which is cool. So it grabs like the colors from the photos if you want to ever match, you know, with the photos that you put in also. So I think that's pretty cool. You can click on this, it'll show me, and I'll probably change it all just to that, just because it matches with the character. So it looks pretty cool. The background, I'll probably change it to, or actually I'll probably leave it. You can change the effects of the text. So there's like a shadow effect, which makes it, you know, look pretty much like pretty cool. I mean, I'll probably just leave it like that just for the sake of the video. You can leave this if you don't want something like that there, and you just want the name of the thing. You can just delete that. You don't have to have that. So like right there, it just shows Cold War. You can just delete this too. You can delete the stuff that's in the template. Certain stuff that you want to keep, you can keep it there. You can change the color of stuff. You can change the text. So yeah, like the template is just there, just to, you know, give you a general idea. And yeah, so that's basically how you make a thumbnail. It's quick and easy on this site. Once you're done with the thumbnail, so like this for example, it looks good to me. I'll just download it. I suggest doing PNG because it will give you the highest quality image. And that's pretty much it. You just download it. Once it's downloaded, you press continue editing. Once it's downloaded, it'll be here. You can show it in the folder. Click on it, and it'll show you your thumbnail. And that's pretty much it for this video. I'll leave the links of the sites below. And yeah, I'll probably be making another video on Kapwing like by itself, just to help you with like other bigger stuff that you can use to make PNGs out of and stuff. But that's pretty much like the easiest way, I think, in my opinion, to make thumbnails. And it took me like if it were me doing it like on my own, not trying to make a tutorial, it'd probably take me like 5 to 10 minutes max. and to make something honestly really good too, that looks, you know, pretty nice and pretty decent. Like I said, you can, you know, mess around with it. The more and more you use the tool, obviously you'll get more better at it. And yeah, thank you for watching to the end of this video. It's much appreciated, all the support that I get. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw. And if I helped you out, let me know in the comments below. It feels good to always help out someone whenever they don't know what they're doing. So if I helped you, let me know. Peace.